What is up, guys? I'm Doc Holiday, and today we're gonna play a little more Eve. I was asked to do some more videos, so today what I think I'm gonna show you is a little bit of mining techniques that I have learned, and we'll just use a actually I don't know what I'm gonna use. I currently am using this ship here, a retriever in Eve, to mine with. It's a very highly skilled ship, takes several days to get into, or probably more than several days. So, my thoughts on mining for the game, it can be a way to make in-game ISK for yourself easily. You can mine in high sec, which is also a good thing. You just have to be aware of, suicide gankers, that kind of thing. My advice to you about mining is to mine during the weekdays and not on weekends or on holidays, considering more people will probably be logged into the game, and thus a more likelihood of some kind of suicide ganking or that kind of thing. So we'll go out today. I'm going to show you what strip mining is. I'll show you some basic mining skills in one of these little buggers here, a venture. So we'll get into all of it. It won't be too in-depth, it'll be a little brief, but if there's any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. Like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I appreciate it. But yeah, let's dive in here. So I'm gonna get in here in my retriever. Let's make it active here. I'll show you what I have fitted on here. I don't have anything too crazy. Again, I use this only in high sec. And I use a strip miner now, a strip miner 2, so that means I can use these mining crystals. And what these mining crystals do is you load them in to the strip miner. You can see I got the strip miner there. You load them in, and they're for different things. So based on training, you can mine different stuff specifically. Now these mining crystals will mine anything. They will mine, if you wanted to mine a different kind of mineral than what your crystal is pointed for, you can do that. You just won't get the yield, a normal yield. You'll get a smaller yield. They do wear out, and the best thing I can tell you to do is to get the blueprints for them. Go to a trade hub and get these blueprints for them. Kernite mining, plagioclase, pyroxy, scrodite, veldspar. Get those things, and that way you can make them at your home base. It's way cheaper that way. These weren't that much. I think I paid, I don't know. Let's see what a price. 100,000 ISK is, that sounds about right, So, and what when you mine, you can reprocess what you're mining to make these. So it's pretty simple. That's what I suggest you do instead of like trying to buy these in bulk. But yeah, so what I do is I take these, what do you call these? The mining crystals. I put them in my cargo hold. You can change them in space. You can reload them. So I don't have any rigs on this ship. Excuse me. I don't have any kind of extra shields. Like I said, I only use this ship. It's slow. I use it in high sec. So I do have upgrades. I have mining laser upgrades 2, and I don't know why I don't have 2 there. I just have a 1. Doesn't matter right now. So let's look at the bonuses of this ship real quick. So this is a 5% bonus per skill level to ore capacity, the hold. So how much and a 2% reduction per skill level in the duration. Now the duration, of course, is there you go, 807 meters cubed per 169.2 seconds. So basically that's how fast. Every 169 seconds, basically, I get 870 cube meters of the mining crystal, or the thing I'm mining. Alright, so, based on that, let's look at some other ships real quick that you can use. Close out of here, go to ore. Now, if you're going to mine in a group, that ship doesn't have it has a larger cargo capacity. So if you have buddies or in your corp that you're going to mine together and they're going to use a venture, they could dump you, they could dump into you. Basically, they just jettison, you pick it up and put it in your cargo hold. That way they can keep mining, and you could, once your hold is full, you can run back and forth. They have a thing called jet can mining where if you have a big ship like a Orca, you could jet can mine. The Orca could come through and pick it all up later, or an industrial ship or something like that. But if you're in a small corp like myself, what we do is somebody has a coveter and I have a retriever, and then we have a couple of these small ventures. Now the coveter has a 20% or 25% reduction in strip miner in ice harvester duration. That means he can mine a whole lot quicker. But his cargo hold is much smaller. So what we do is, if there's just two of us, one of us will take the coveter out, and one of us will take the retriever, and he will jettison to me. We'll stay close so I can pick up his stuff, and then I make the runs back and forth once I'm full. If you have one person just making runs, it means that the other people can stay out and keep mining, and it goes faster. So give me a second here. I'll get my stuff together and we'll go out in space and start mining, and I'll show you some things. Okay guys, we're out in space. We've undocked. And I'm gonna pick just a random asteroid belt, and just we'll go out and start mining. A couple things I'd want to mention while we get going here is at the current time when I'm recording this, there is 39,000 players on. It's I don't know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday. So there is a lot of people here. Let's see. Actually, I think I have something saved, so we'll just go over to here. This is here in the system. We'll see if this is actually still valid or not. So there is NPC mining corps now in the game, and they will be at random asteroid belts throughout the Eve galaxy, as we'd like to call it. And if you attack them, and you're by yourself soloing it, good fucking luck. So I would recommend not doing that right now. And as we jump in here, we got some NPCs, AIs here that we're going to take care of. Now on a ship like this, I do have in my drone bay, I've got 4 or 5 Hobgoblin 2s. So what we're going to do to keep fuckers like that at bay, we're going to pick some mining. Well, let me just do this. Let me handle this. They're targeting me now. So I'm going to put my drones in space. Here they come. We're going to go ahead and target them all. And they'll start, we'll just start engaging them. So while they're doing that, I'm going to pick the nearest asteroid here, and we're just going to start mining it. I have 2 strip miners on this. That's all that this thing can handle. Are they fighting those guys, or what's going on here? What the fuck is your problem? Alright, here we go. So I only have 2 strip miners. And that's all the ship can handle. And we're going to mine peroxy right here. So I'm going to grab my crystals, load them in, and we will start the deal. Now you can do both on one. You can do a single. We'll single it out here. The only other thing I suggest you have on your ship, and it's a mid slot, and this ship of course only has 1 mid slot, is you can put some kind of scanner in there so you know how much is left in the asteroid that you're gonna mine. You can or you can, it doesn't matter. It helps save time sometimes. So these guys, as you see here, will the time clock goes circular around this. So when that finishes up, it'll get dumped into our cargo bay. Real simple stuff. The same thing with mining cannons. I will take a venture out and show you the same thing. You can see here this has a cargo hold, a drone bay, and an ore hold. The ore hold is 25,300 meters cubed, excuse me. So we can hold quite a bit. Normally what we get in a run on this ship is around 4 million ISK, which is not a lot, but if you have a partner, especially in that coveter who can fill up the ship fast, it can take about, usually we do, we'll spend about 2 hours mining on a run like this, and we can, in 2 hours we can usually get around right around 100 million ISK in raw material. And then I like to reprocess it and take it over to one of the trading hubs and trade it there, because usually it's worth more money. So do your research online before you take them. If it's, you know, Jita or Dodixie, I know there's another one, I can't recall the name right off the bat, of the trading hubs. You can use Eve Market Guide online. It's a website you can go to and check out the prices. If you're just trying to make IS quick, that's, you know, it doesn't really matter which trade hub you get to. You're going to get, you know, you can take the raw material, or you can take the reprocessed material. I recommend taking the reprocessed material, but it's completely up to you. And I will show you the ship I use to take the reprocessed material over here in a few minutes. So let me fill up, let me get this, we'll go through one cycle here. But another thing I like to do as soon as I jump in, I didn't do it, is I like to align back to where I am going. So we'll align back to the station. And basically what that does is that saves that much time. If somebody jumps in here on a suicide gank, I can already be aligned to the station. All I have to do is right click, pick where I'm going, and click dock, and we're gonna go. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the ship. We're aligned. So this will finish out this cycle here. I'll show you how it fills up here. There we go. The next one should finish up here momentarily. So we have 8,742 peroxy on that, which is nice. Close to 500,000 in this, just one run there. So we will stop this. We will go back and dock. Where are you at? Dock. Boom. We're on our way. This ship takes about 8 seconds to leave, which is a little slow. That's why I recommend you go ahead and align. It's a big shield tanker, so you should be able to take, you know, a bunch of hits before you explode. But, you know, Eve is what it is. Sometimes you have bad things happen to you. That's okay. So should never take out in space what you can't afford to lose. That's a big thing. So never take anything out in space that you can't afford to lose. Alright, we're gonna get docked up here. I'm gonna switch ships and go back out and show you an adventure, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back out in space here, and I'm in the Venture. I want to show you a couple things. We'll go right back to that same place. And while we're warping there, I want to talk about what I have fitted on the ship. I have a scope survey scanner, which I will show you in a minute. That was the scanner I was telling you about. I have a probe launcher on here because I use this ship for a little something different. In another video, the next video, video I will do, I will show you all about these cloaking devices. They can become very handy when you are here in space in Eve. So the same thing, same principle. I have a Gaussian scope mining laser. You know, same process, guys. This is very simple. If you do the initial Eve stuff, you'll know how to do this already. I just want to show you my suggestions on mining. So again, we'll sit here and we'll align to where we're going. You can fit up to 2 mining lasers on this ship as well. It cannot hold the strip miners, I don't think. Now that I say that, let's take a look. Show info. Can it use the strip miners? I don't think it can, actually. I know you can use this ship for gas cloud harvesting, which is can be very profitable. And in the next video, I will demonstrate gas cloud harvesting, the use for these cloaking devices while mining, that sort of thing. I will show you these things. But let's have a look at this survey scanner. So its ranges is within 20 kilometers. Let's go ahead and click it, see what's around. So the thing that we have, let's see, concentrated peroxy right here. So the one we have targeted has this little double arrows by it, and it has 29,000 left. So that can come in handy if you're trying to figure out, you know, if you want to sit here for a little while and mine. You might pick the one that has more, shows you the distance to them, that kind of thing. Fiery kernite, these things are worth a lot more money, but they tend to have less quantity inside of them. If you're looking for certain items in space to mine, if you need a certain refined product or something like that, my suggestion is to kind of move your mining operation close to one of those systems, either temporary or permanently. It just makes things easier. You can mostly get whatever you want in high sec. Very few items, you know, early on in your career, EVE career, will need stuff that is located in low sec. If you do need items that are in low sec, make sure to watch the next video when I put it out. I'll demonstrate how to get those things covertly and safely. And yeah, if there's any questions, guys, or any comments you have, if there's something I've left out, make sure you put it in the comment section below and let me know. And make sure you like this video, and make sure you go over to Kill Cobra Studios Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Follow us all there. It does us a lot of good. Make sure it helps us keep everything free here on YouTube for you. It helps us, you know, just keep active in our lives. We like to know that our fans are watching our videos and liking what we do, or dislike. If you dislike it, comment in and dislike the video, and we won't do any more EVE videos. But yeah, let us know. Appreciate it so much, guys. Love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.